Ghulam Rasool Samosa stand in Pakistan's eastern city of Lahore helped support a household of 12 people. He has raised prices many times in the last year, but rising inflation keeps eating away at his profits.
Customers are not able to afford much. I can't take care of my expenses at all now. I used to be able to run my house and shop easily.
From spices to cooking oil to fuel, much of what Pakistanis like Rasool use is imported, with inflation hovering above 24% and the rupee losing almost half of its value against the dollar in a year. Consumers are feeling the heat.
Every time we go to the market, we see new prices.
If we were buying meat, let's say once every 15 days, now we are buying it once a month.
Pakistan is in the middle of a deep economic crisis as its debt mounts and income shrinks. While much of Pakistan's $23 billion loan repayments due in the fiscal year 2022-23 have been rolled over, the government must pay $3 billion by the end of the fiscal year in June to avoid default. The dollar reserves of the State Bank of Pakistan, however, stood slightly below $4 billion, according to a January 26 tweet by the country's central bank.
Pakistan has always been in a classical debt trap. We take loans to pay back loans. The only difference is that now we are not investing those loans into some development projects, and we are running our government with that money.
For months, banks in Pakistan have delayed issuing credit to businesses to import goods, raw material and machinery in a bid to save fast depleting foreign reserves. The textile industry, one of the biggest exporters in Pakistan, has laid off thousands.
There is a decrease in demand, plus we have had supply chain issues, which has caused about 18 to 20% fall in our exports in last quarter, October to December 22. We are short of raw material, we are short of cotton.
To prevent default, Pakistan is looking at the IMF for help. But to unlock assistance from a stalled $6 billion loan program agreed in 2019, the fund demands tough reforms, like increasing tax collection and ending energy subsidies, steps successive governments have committed to but avoided for fear of losing votes. To woo the IMF back to the negotiating table and unlock $1 billion from the 2019 program, the government has now raised fuel prices to an all-time high and stopped artificially controlling the exchange rate, a measure that has sent the rupee tumbling to its lowest value ever against the dollar. Ijaz says IMF support may be necessary, but it's not the solution.
No country can survive on debts. No country should survive on debts. Pakistan has to work on export sustainability and export capacity enhancement.
Rasool worries the poor will pay the heaviest price for economic reform.
The burden will fall on the poor masses. It won't make any difference to the government. They'll take the loan, use it and move on.
Satisfying the IMF's conditions to receive funds might unlock help from others. Friendly countries like China and Saudi Arabia are holding back support to push Pakistan to change how it does business. Sara Zaman, VOA News, Islamabad, Pakistan.